So we're with Mark Kerr from All About Bikes. He's taken the F800 GS out today. We went for a ride, probably around about 50-60 miles or so out through Pennsylvania. Mark, tell us what you think of this motorcycle.
You know what, it's a really cool bike. Out of all the bikes I've ridden for All About Bikes and on my own, I think there's only one way to sum this bike up. I'd have to say it's fun. You know, you ride a bike that's really good high speed or one that's good dual sport or whatever, the bike's just fun. You find yourself looking for somewhere to go, volunteering to go pick something up for the wife because it's just that fun to get on the bike and go. Nice thing about this bike, let me turn it on. You watch the dash light up here. Really easy, controls on the left-hand side, thumb control. If you can see here on the screen, you'll see it says EAS Sport, Comfort, and Normal. And I think you started out, actually I drove it last and I think I had it in the normal position. And then all you simply do is go to Sport, firms it right up. I'll cover what I thought right away. I was surprised a little bit how tall the bike was overall. I got on the bike and it felt tall, obviously not when you're riding, just when you're stopped, it is pretty tall. I'm 5'8", just a little over 5'8", about 155, and found I had to tiptoe on it. Other than that, everything stood out as being flawless. This bike comes with the option of 3 seats. There's a standard seat, which looks a lot more like the dirt bike. Rises up a little bit in the rear, just a narrow, almost like a dirt bike seat. This is actually called the Comfort seat. It's almost the same height in my comparison to the BMW shop. It has a built-in backrest, a little bit softer, that's why they call it the Comfort seat. And there's also an option of the lowered seat, which for me, height-wise, made it perfect, but a little bit of rolling forward. It gives a really nice look though. Higher rear seat for the passenger, a little bit lower down here, and it does bring it down about 1.5 inches.
Now when we did our research as a consumer to look at buying one of these machines, one of the things that we did find that was a little bit, I think, negative towards it was the sticker price.
It was. I went to one of the local dealers and I went out just, you know, Joe Blow off the street. I just walked in, actually looked at a bike identical to this very bike right here. You know, the old saying we talked about, you get what you pay for. I'm not saying it's definitely not worth that. It's a great value. This is one of the bikes I would actually consider getting rid of my 1150 and trading it for one of those. But it is a bit pricey. I mean, to buy a bike in this size, in this class, 16 is a little bit on the high end. I would get rid of the 1150 and buy one of these in a heartbeat. As a matter of fact, I've been kind of looking around and that may be exactly what I'm doing.
Well, this bike is definitely one of the machines that we would recommend highly to go and take signs and roads like this says here, dangerous curves. So let's go out and ride. Julian Taylor, Mark Kerr, All About Bikes.